In a world where laughter was king.
No in a world, Jack.
What do you mean, no in a world?
It's not that kind of movie.
Oh? Okay. In a land that...
No in a land either.
In a time...
I don't think so.
In a land before time.
It's about a comedian, Jack.
One man.
No.
When your life is no longer your own.
What does that mean?
When everything you know is wrong.
That's wrong.
In an outpost.
No.
On the edge of space.
There's no space.
A girl.
No.
Two girls.
No.
Now.
No.
More than ever.
Stop it.
A renegade cop.
I hate you.
A robot renegade cop.
You're fired.
You're fired.
No, you're actually fired.
I'm fired.
Get out of the booth, Jack.
No. I like it in here.
This is Truth Frequency Radio.
The wicked ones obviously under heavy Masonic influence.
Broadcasting to you from a large hijacked spaceship currently at war with mainstream science. Meanwhile, the Peanut Gallery is glad that NASA has successfully conducted the Orion abort test. Now, if they can only get a successful test that doesn't need an abortion. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Strange World, where the truth is often stranger than fiction. I'm Karen B., and tonight I will be hosting the show while Mark is off to the Midwest to shoot an adult redneck movie. My co-host tonight will be the man that proves gravity doesn't use density, Zuluone. Oh, and that other guy is here. For those of you listening to this on YouTube and who want to hear the show live as it happens, please go to Truth Frequency Radio for the latest schedule. Currently, the show is on Tuesday nights at 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern, and yes, Caroline, if it is not July 2nd, 2019, then you are listening to a recording. Quote of the day from the Peanut Gallery goes something like this. In order to fly, all one must do is simply miss the ground. Douglas Adams. I have some announcements. Mr. Mark Sargent will be at the GlobeLive UK Convention Tour September 13th through the 15th in 2019. I myself will be at the Amsterdam Flat Earth Convention September 27th through the 29th, 2019. And you can go to feconvention.com for tickets to both of those events. Also, Night School on the Zuluone channel will not be airing this Thursday due to the holiday festivities. Don't forget to check out the Flat Earth Sun and Moon app by DITRH. Phone numbers to call in is 213-233-3961. And if you're listening from the United Kingdom, call 44-203-393-2871. If you would like to call in and just listen to the show, the number is 515-605-9916. So that's it for the introduction. There are my hosts with me, Brian and Zulu.
Yes, we're here.
Yes.
Yay.
Phone lines.
I'm proving density doesn't matter. That was a great line. Oh my God, I was trying so hard not to laugh. I'm like, no, I'm gonna blow it.
Just so you know, the phone lines are not up right now.
Oh, pardon me.
Okay. Well, are you going to
Mark
put them up or no?
I'm working it.
Okay. So we don't have phone lines open yet then. So don't try to call yet.
No.
Okay.
That's right.
So you'll just have to listen to Karen's voice in the meantime.
Hey, we don't get patient all the time.
So, what's going on, you guys?
Interesting. Just having fun, enjoying life. Did you see that article? I don't know if it's real or not. That the soccer team changed their name.
To the Flat Earth team?
Yeah, the Spaniard.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep seeing that. And, I know someone who lives in Spain. And I sent him that article, and he said to me that it was fake. But I don't know if it is. Is it?
No, I'm saying it is.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. That was Zach. Zach automatically, he auto-hoaxed it.
Gotcha. Right. Obviously, it's BS.
Yeah.
Oh, we did see it on a couple different. Well, not that means it's real, but I mean, we did find it on a few different news sources.
Well, yeah, but I've seen news sources say that the flat Earth people are taking a boat trip to Antarctica too. So
true.
We know that's not true.
This is true. You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm always right.
How it goes? Yeah. Well, master of the universe, multiverse.
Master of the multiverse.
Yeah, I've known you long enough. I know.
Sadly, I don't think these phone lines are going to come up anytime soon. We'll see what happens at the next part of the show.
That's so sad.
That's so sad. I think Mark did it. Well, see, that's because look around you. Look at the mess he's left us. Nothing is organized.
No, not at all.
Oh, Bob is in the chat, and he's saying that story is not fake, and that Rodrigo's going to do a video on it. So
awesome.
Look for a video from Rodrigo Ferrari Nunez about the Spanish football team, and he will also be at the Amsterdam convention in September.
Cool.
Side note.
I will not.
And neither will Mark Sargent, apparently.
No, maybe I will go.
Hey, speaking of Meetup, how did your Meetup go, Brian? Your very first one? How was
it? It was fun, Dallas. Met a lot of nice people. It was good times. Got to saw Chris's van.
Isn't that thing
awesome
cool?
Awesome van.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool van. It is. Well, here's a funny. I'll go since we got time without calls. So here's a funny thing. So he's been there before, evidently, and they set up so he can park in a really good spot where lots of people see it.
Right.
And this is a farmer's market, so it's a big couple block area of just people sell food and farm stuff and whatnot.
Oh.
The people that run it or control it put a giant board in front of his van every time he comes. They moved this to block the view of the van.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter because it's multiple views, so people can see it. They come up to him and they're interested about the van.
Are they ashamed? Are they ashamed of the flat Earth van?
I guess they are.
Terrible.
The marketplace is. I don't know. I don't know why. I was just there to watch, but no.
They're afraid. That's all. They don't understand.
But they really can't hide it. They put this one board up to block it from the sidewalk view, but he parks on a corner, so it was well seen. Lots of people came up asking questions about it and everything else. A couple people had seen the Behind the Curve documentary and were interested in them. So, but no, it was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Did you get
my boys down with me?
Just Skiba?
Yes, I did. I got to talk to Rob for a bit, and
awesome.
My wife was happy because I got him to sign her book for her.
So yeah, dude. He's just a cool dude. I love him.
He's a very nice guy. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a decent human being right there.
Yes, and it's funny because whenever I look at him, all I hear is that Flintstones. That's how he does it. Love it. I love it. He's so good. That's great.
So,
I'm so happy.
Out of all his content, that's all you get? No, I'm just kidding.
No, not at all.
No, yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Rob's good people, but no, everybody down there was nice. I met nobody bad, nobody mean, everybody was great down there.
Cool. Yeah, I really
It was
like
good.
Chris too. He's just so cool, and the stuff he makes is just unbelievable. The talent.
Yes,
Who else is there?
Chris Pontius. You can check out his models at flatearthmodels.com, right? Isn't that what his website is?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody should know. He
Yes.
makes cool stuff. And he also
Really?
has a
And I've
YouTube
actually-
channel where he showcases his work. You can go check it out. It's really cool.
Yes, he has,
Oh.
and it's high quality stuff. He makes really, really good stuff. I actually got to touch them and look at some of them and all. Excellent work. He is truly a master at what he's doing.
Yeah, and he uses exotic woods and stuff too, doesn't he?
Yeah, I fully.
Well, he's
feel
got
it,
this.
for sure.
Yeah, he's also got this new thing, and I'm gonna blow it all up, so I'm not gonna try to say. He got this new way of doing some resin with rocks and minerals. I can't remember what they called it. My bad. I'm sorry, Chris. But yeah, really.
Oh, you're talking
top
about
quality.
Organite. Organite.
That's it. Organite. Yes, that's the word. Yes.
Doesn't Organite
You know
have
me.
some sort of healing properties or something to it?
They were explaining that to me, and it does. Now, granted, it's me, so I'm not too much into the crystal healing thing
Yeah.
and all that. Granted, I'm not denying it. No transgender crystals tonight. But no. Yeah. So people interested in that, yeah, check them out. It's good stuff. But yeah, it was good. So Mark is away doing his adult video. No, Mark is doing a documentary out in Indiana. He was asked to go out there to do some stuff, and he's doing it, which is why he left. And he didn't give us the right buttons to push for the phone lines. No, I don't know what. TFR's doing something. Phone lines won't connect right now. We're working it. So if we get that through, we'll get it fixed.
Excellent. Cammy says in the
So-
chat, Karen rocks in so many ways. You got that right. Badass Mama Bear.
I would never say Karen has rocks in her head. That's not nice.
Oh, that wasn't very
It's just
nice.
not
I'm
nice.
sorry.
So Zulu, I got a question for you. You saw the movie today. I don't want you to give spoilers out because I'll kill you.
Okay. It was vampires.
But
Oh,
we're-
shit. Sorry.
I'm just curious because you haven't told me. Were there any flat Earth references in it? Jokes or anything?
I'm going to have to watch it again because I did not catch anything right off the bat.
Okay. I was watching Fox News saying Greg Gutfield's show the other night, and they've been doing it more and more, but he made a reference. They were talking about some kind of joke and something, and he said, yeah, and the Earth's a globe. So I just find it interesting that the mainstream media is still referencing it.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay.
Hey, a
Little
lot of
jokes and
people
stuff.
talk about it. You're absolutely right.
So what's
So, Karen.
Yes.
What? We've got time here.
Blah, blah,
So
blah.
what are you gonna talk about in Amsterdam?
Robin, I did a podcast today with Roxanne and Robin. They asked me the same question, and I don't 100% know for sure yet. It's still a few months away, so I haven't 100% decided yet.
Well, not for nothing, but your content in Denver was pretty fucking spot on.
Well, thank you. I did get a lot of positive feedback from that. I don't know. Maybe I'll go in that direction again. Still, maybe. But I
In
love
the
that
direction
subject.
of dropping your papers and
No. But this time it'll
somebody
be much
leave.
better. No,
No,
yeah,
I-
right,
that-
right. No vacant chairs this time. No,
No, you did a good job in Denver considering what happened. I didn't know you even knew. Well, actually, I did know because I heard someone tell you right before you started. But
I
you did
read.
really good.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, yeah. So I was a little bit flustered before I started last time. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure this time I'll be all right, though. Now that I've done it one time, it's because I was doing okay the second half. I was doing okay by the end there. So I'm sure it'll be fine. Right? Great.
You'll have to excuse me. I am still
It'll
trying
be
to
fine.
mess
You're
with this
fantastic.
TFR stuff.
So, anybody find any curvature? Any curvature? Anybody feel
There
any
was some
earth?
curvature in Dallas.
No, I felt no curvature.
You felt no curvature?
No.
All right. You know what I was thinking? Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, Lord. He's thinking. Help us. He's thinking so hard he muted his
Zulu?
phone.
You there? Are
While
you
we're
there?
waiting for Zulu.
Okay.
oh,
Anyway.
sorry. I hit the mute. Sorry about that. What I was thinking
Yes, you
about
did.
was how Owen was David Weiss put up the little 13-minute video of Owen talking about not spinning. And that's what I was thinking when you said that. That's why I said I didn't feel any curvature.
I see.
Not.
Even though I'm an idiot, I still wanted to try and explain myself.
Well, that's good. Well, actually, since we don't have phone lines, I guess we should actually pick a topic to discuss tonight.
What topic is that?
Well, I don't know. What is the current good topic, Karen?
I don't know. Everybody's
How
talking
about all
about
the-
gravity right now, but I'm pretty tired of talking about that. I don't really want to talk about
Oh,
that.
I am so tired of gravity.
I'm a little,
Gravity's
I know.
really weighing me down, man.
Down, down, down. Hey, isn't that how the Schoolhouse Rock went? Gravity?
So bad.
was it?
What did you want to talk about, Brian?
Oh, me? I
I
don't want
thought
to
you
talk
said
about
you had a
that.
subject.
No, I said we should probably. I've talked about gravity for the last couple of weeks with people, and honestly, I'm tired of talking about it too.
I know, really? I really am tired of it for now.
For now,
For
it's not. There's no. Yeah, whatever it is. So let's talk about NASA. Let's talk about all the wonderful things
Honestly,
NASA's
let's talk
doing.
about the moon.
Well,
The
that would be
moon?
NASA.
Mars, Occupy Mars.
What do you
Actually-
think the moon is?
Cheese.
I'm
No.
on.
So, ironically, I just saw a show about the moon, because my kids watch all the science shows, and they were talking about the moon still has lava and volcanoes going on. They've discovered.
I love it. I love it.
It's not dead. There's still hot magma. They said they've got some photos of some volcanic eruptions from the moon recently. So I'm trying to think about that. Because for how many years have they told us, the moon's dead and cold and now it's alive and hot magma is coming out. Sharks with lasers on their heads are floating.
It's freaking marketing. It's marketing. They need to get people interested again and support. Rah, 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 NASA.
I want to see the
And then be
pictures.
pissed off when I was like, what the fuck? They're going to cut
Are the-
NASA's budget and kill the program? I was so mad.
Are these supposed volcanoes on the face that faces us?
Yes.
Good point. Really?
Well, then you would be able to see that.
Well, yeah, you would.
You would think.
Wouldn't you? Or no?
Well, maybe your lights aren't big enough.
I don't know. They say you can see the landing site, and I feel like a volcano would be bigger than a landing site. Right.
Okay.
I don't know.
And
Just
they addressed that.
saying.
So somebody was saying that the landing site, if you pointed the Hubble telescope to the moon,
Mm-hmm.
the lunar lander that's supposedly there
Mm-hmm.
would be less than 1 pixel.
Oh,
So you
please.
can't see it.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying. So you can't. I mean, that's
Really?
from all the high mighty.
Yeah, I don't think you can see it either. I don't think you can either.
I don't
If
think you
it
can.
really
That's
was
what
there,
people
if
say, though.
it was really there, you couldn't see it. No.
Right. Right.
Well, I mean, it also it kind of kills.
Because there is an absolute threshold to things. I mean, things have to be a certain size before your eye can even see it at all, even discern it from anything.
Well, hold on. Let's clarify this.
Hold on, listen to this real quick. Musicians for Truth says the volcanoes are really moon tree stumps.
Oh God.
God. Now, I want to clarify something, just to be technical for a moment. I'll ask you two this question, since there are no other callers anyways. How far do you think your eyes can see?
That's a very good, valid question.
Now, take a
couple
guess.
miles.
240,000 miles. I see the moon.
Okay.
Right.
You want the answer?
Yeah.
Sure.
What is it?
I know you have it.
They see zero distance.
What?
Your eyes don't go a distance. They only see what light hits them that comes
Right.
to your eyes.
Right.
So therefore, you would have to have a light bright enough to reach your eye from a distance.
Right.
You can't actually see any distance, is what I'm saying. So let's say, for fun, let's say the lunar lander's really on the moon. Really on the moon, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That tiny lander, from that far distance, how bright would it have to be to pick it up? It'd have to be really bright, and it's not that bright.
It has to be pretty freaking bright.
Right. Which is one reason why I always tell people the lights you see in the sky, that, people say, oh, I see the satellites going across the sky. There's not big giant spotlights on those satellites. So how the hell would they reflect enough light to reach your eye from that distance? So I think there's something else.
Yeah, exactly. I do too.
I think they emit their own light, whatever those objects are.
Well, right, but I'm just saying, your standard NASA satellite isn't equipped with football stadium lights on the side to shine down.
Right. Right. It's just the side of it reflecting the sun, the mirror.
At night.
At night.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense, does it? I'm just saying.
No.
I could be wrong. It's just something, food for thought.
No, that's true. At a certain point, it shouldn't be able to reflect light. Or they say it reflects the sunlight, but once it gets to past a certain point, it shouldn't even be able to see sunlight.
Right. Because, I mean, at night skies, suppose you can see those satellites go from, one side of the sky all the way to the other and track it. Well, at some point, they shouldn't be reflecting light. So how is it still shiny?
Right.
Exactly.
Just makes you think. Just food for thought for other experiments. We'll never know because I can't get a ship to go up that high to find out.
No.
Did we figure out how many helium balloons we need to put around you, Zulu, to get you up there?
Oh, good Lord.
I don't think NASA's got a big enough helium budget. I don't think so.
Oh, wait. Speaking of helium, Karen, I want to pose this to you. So I came up with a theory.
Mm-hmm.
Seems how helium is the second lightest gas there is in the universe. Hydrogen being the lightest, helium being the second lightest.
Mm-hmm.
So would that mean that our upper atmosphere would be nothing but a layer of hydrogen and helium? Because all other gases would have to below it. Right?
Well, yeah, you would think so. But where does it go? I mean, where does it stop? I don't know.
Well, I'm just from mainstream science that gravity kind of holds it down, but all the heavier gases go down, so that's how you get your great pressure. But that means the top layer of our atmosphere encircling this wonderful globe.
Right.
Can't see my sarcasm on radio.
Yes.
Would be the top layer would be hydrogen, and then there would there would be helium.
Right.
I mean, wouldn't all the gases naturally separate by their weight?
Yes.
You know, our atmosphere is made of oxygen and mostly nitrogen.
Yes.
And whatnot.
Right. I would
But
admit that's a good point.
Right. So shouldn't it be like a nice mixed drink with the different layers set up? So, you know,
Yeah.
why are they mixed? Why aren't or is
Why
it,
aren't they? Why are they mixed?
why are they not? Yeah, why are they mixed? Shouldn't they separate? The lighter ones go up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
heavier
those,
ones go down.
Thermometers, right? Not the thermometers. What was it where they put like different colored oils and stuff, and you can see all the layers. I forgot what it's called, but it's like, yeah, I agree with you. It should do that. And
I don't know. And I remember seeing some science video too where they had liquid helium, I think.
Right? Ouch. Liquid helium? That's cold.
Yeah.
That'd be some cold stuff.
that colder than liquid
So
nitrogen.
maybe it's liquid up there, liquid helium. Who knows? I don't know.
But no, what I'm just saying is, in the
maybe.
air we're breathing right now and all that, shouldn't it be mixed? I mean, shouldn't it be layered?
Yeah,
The heavier
yeah.
gases
Well,
on the
but then,
bottom.
yeah, because the temperature differential, the wind and stuff.
Yeah, the wind might
air.
mix it up, I guess, a little bit. But
That'd
the
be my
temperature
guess.
wouldn't matter. Temperature difference wouldn't matter.
Oh, temperature is a
Because they
huge
lie-
coefficient in things, though. Temperature.
Well,
makes
no.
a huge
It
difference.
is. But wait. We're talking about in an area, so let's say 1 square mile, you have all these different gases. Oxygen, nitrogen, argon, helium, hydrogen, whatever comes out of Zulu's butt. So they should all be, the heavier one should be on the bottom, and the lighter one should go up, so it should be layered.
Right.
But we're not. We're all mixed together. It's all mixed together. There's
Mhm.
oxygen and nitrogen inside this room. The oxygen isn't coming down to the bottom, the nitrogen going up to the top, or vice versa. It's all mixed in the room.
Mm-hmm.
It's not layering. I mean, after billions of years on the planet, you'd think they would have layered out, maybe. Oh, there's the music. We'll
Oh,
be back in 3
boy.
minutes.
Shout out to Ace McCloud.
Shout out, hey.
You are now tuned into the truth frequency.
Your protection from deception. TFR.
Truth Frequency Radio.
Hello, and welcome back to Strange World, where the candlelight is just right and the wine is delicious. I couldn't resist saying that. This is part 2 of 4, and I'm here with Brian and Zuluone. Welcome back.
Yes.
And
Still
unfortunately,
Thank you.
unfortunately, no phone lines. Is that the deal, Brian? There's no phone lines tonight.
Yeah. We got all the. Yep. We're still trying to work it. Maybe before the end of the show, they'll come out. But no, right now, no phone lines.
Aw.
Terrible.
Oh,
I
poor people have to
know.
listen to us.
Oh, Lord help
Terrible.
us.
Well, can I do some shout outs from Zuluone's chat? Are you guys okay with that?
Please, sure.
Please.
Okay.
Go
What the
ahead.
hell?
Okay,
With
let's
all our
go.
buddies and family.
I see. Hello to Steve Finneran, Monty, Ted Summer, Diva Dante, Paul on the plane, FE. Hi, Paul. FE Maori.
Hey, Paul, did you hang up your lines? I'm just wondering.
Ian 4G, Dabin Good, Trumere, Walter Williams, Doc Michael, Musicians for Truth, Ginger Sugarbush 905, and Suzette Ann, Josh from Oregon, Ace McLeod. Shout out, you guys. There's a lot of people in there.
Shout out to Ace McLeod.
Oh, shout out to Glowbusters. He just popped up in the chat again. And Cammy.
Shout out to Glowbusters.
Shout out to Cammy.
Hugs.
So, Paul on the plane, did you log out? Did he do a live show before this?
I have no idea.
Last time
because I was so caught up with other miscellaneous stuff that was taking up my time. But yeah.
Oh, you have all the time in the world. It's not like you do anything.
Gosh.
Come on.
It's too much. I have too much stuff to do. Too much. Too much.
Too much.
I do. I do. I need a clone of me to help with everything that I do, except I can't be cloned. So that's not going to happen.
According to science, anybody can be cloned.
I cannot be cloned. Nope.
That'd be like two Spider-Mans or two Supermans. Can't happen.
RH negative cannot be cloned.
Really? Oh, that's an interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I don't know why. I just know that it can't happen.
Oh, you just accept that they say that. Uh-huh. Okay.
Well, sure that's what they say.
Stop it, Brian. Stop trying to ruin it for me.
Bastard downer.
There's only 2 people in this world that we should not clone. That's Mark Sargent and Zuluone. Did you picture a double dose of those two?
Oh, you could take it. I don't know if I could take another me.
I'm just picturing the two of you together, doubled.
I don't know.
Imagine having to live with yourself. I don't know if I can.
Oh hell no, I couldn't live. I can't live with myself.
I don't know if I can handle it.
Because think about it, we'd both be right all the time, and it would just drive us nuts.
Oh man.
Good God Almighty.
So true. Could you imagine 2 ginger sugar bushes?
Oh
no!
No!
What are you guys doing? No, don't go there. No. I'm
just saying. There would be no syrup in the world. He would suck all the maple trees dry. There was 2 of them.
Maple syrup. You're right.
I'm right. You're right. You're right. And I'm right.
Yeah. Oh.
So
I think you would be right.
We ended with talking about NASA's wonderful, wonderful things they're doing for society.
I know, terrible. Orion Project. Give me a break.
Oh yeah, they aborted that. They successfully did an abort test.
They successfully aborted. That's fantastic.
Well, I think what it is some kind of test where they can, if they have to, in the middle of the flight, they can abort and get the people out to be free and okay. But excuse me. Here's my question. It's 2019.
For you.
Hold on. It's 2019. Yeah. And they just decided to start doing this test to see if they could help the astronauts in case of an emergency now. Why didn't they do this why didn't they have one of these during the Apollos? Or better yet, the quote space shuttle missions? They could never abort once they launched the pad. I mean, I guess it's good if it was true that they were actually doing it now, but why did it take them 50 plus 60 years to say, hey, maybe we should have a way to save the astronauts if there's a problem? I find that odd. It took them this long to do something.
Hey, I got something for you I just found. NASA sold moon landing footage to an intern for $218. Now the tapes could sell for millions. Okay, here we go. That's a good way to get out of fake video and pretended it was from way back when. Oh my God, where did they come up with this?
No, wait. Hold on a second. You're telling me they're saying
Mm-hmm.
that NASA in the 60s or 70s sold their footage to an intern for like $200?
For $280. Oh, it says
The
here,
film it's
$17.
Why would they ever do that? They must have been were they that hard up for cash? They had to sell their tapes for $200 to an intern. Is that a serious story?
Yes, they
But
said
wait a minute.
it was sold by accident.
By
It
accident.
was the set unknowingly among 65 boxes of videotapes at a government surplus auction for $217.77. He resold most of the tapes to local TV stations for a profit, but held on to 3 of them labeled Apollo 11 EVA, July 20, 1969, Real One, at his father's suggestion. So apparently he has that video and he's going to sell it now. So now that'll get shown, and of course it's fake, and everybody's going to eat up. Oh, look at this new footage. See, they had high def stuff. Look at this.
That guy was just waiting for the 50-year anniversary, right? He was just waiting.
Yeah.
There's no way. This is why I say there's no way. The raw film alone probably cost more than $200. I mean, the film to buy to film something before they had anything on the film.
But it was a mistake, Brian. It was a mistake. They made a boo-boo. Here. It was honest to goodness and a mistake.
They can't make a mistake like that. I mean, they got a man to the moon with a calculator. Come on.
on the first try, and then every try after, no fucking problems. Here, 11 minutes ago, Daily Express, NASA asteroid shock, space rock hurtling towards Earth spotted by planetary defense.
Again?
Yeah.
Doesn't that happen twice a year?
Yes. Every year it happens.
Asteroid? Is this
literally every year.
The fireworks asteroid, maybe? Right? Don't they have a Halloween one, a Christmas one?
Yeah, there's a skull at Halloween. There's a reindeer in Christmas.
Yeah.
Easter Bunny comes at Easter. You know, it happens all the time. I
look like a peanut.
It says it's a 5-meter object.
5 meters?
Yeah.
My gosh. That is a threat. That's like
110,000 miles away from Earth.
That's wait. How far away from Earth is it?
310,000 miles away from Earth. They spotted a meter object.
Okay. I'm gonna call BS. This is why, because we just talked. We just talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, there's all kinds of articles about asteroids right now. Ooh, there's all kinds of asteroids out there.
How far is the moon?
Zulu.
Seriously, how far is the moon?
Say that again? What happened?
How far away is the moon?
237,000 miles.
Okay.
To 240,000.
240,000 miles. And how far away is this asteroid right now?
310,000.
Okay. So this asteroid is as big as the lunar lander is wide. Because the lunar lander is 9.4 meters. And you said this asteroid's 9 meters?
5.
So it's half the size of the lunar lander. They can see the asteroid, but they can't see the lunar lander, which is closer and twice as big.
Right.
I'm just pointing this out. These are the contradictions.
On a nice, shiny backdrop.
Yeah. So they just said there's no way to see the lunar lander because of the size and the distance, and our optics would only be 1 pixel.
Well, then it depends what they say they're using to look at the asteroid. They probably say that they're using one of them, those satellites that are out in the parking lots in space. You know, like it's the Hubble or something.
They said the Hubble can't see the lunar lander.
Yeah.
The Hubble.
There's so many lies I can't keep up.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can.
I don't think it's not humanly possible.
Asteroid warning. Earth experiences a near miss on a monthly basis.
Yes, supposedly we do. There's a lot of stuff flying up there.
Solar eclipse, how scientists predicted longest blackout in years. NASA moon landing restores its
I almost
historic
forgot.
Apollo
Oh my God.
8.
How did the scientists? I would like to know how the scientists predicted the longest blackout in years with the solar eclipse. How did they predict that?
Wait. Why would it be different? Did we suddenly shift speeds? Did anybody feel an acceleration or a deacceleration of the Earth?
No, but that's what but it does change sometimes. Like the last eclipse was like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, but it varied different depending where you were, like 2:30 something, between 2:30 and 2:40 for totality. But then there's other eclipses where totality lasts like up to 4 minutes.
Twice as long? Wait.
Yeah. If I remember correctly,
I'll wait for the Cyman Dan video on that. Oh,
yeah.
So, okay, real quick.
Okay.
Back to the moon real quick. So you remember a long time ago, and I'm sure other people said it, but I mentioned it once. Why are all the craters facing the Earth? How would that happen? Does that mean we sent stuff from the Earth to make the crater? Because, it's tidal locked, which you can explain.
Well, correct.
We nuked the moon.
We brought that up. Now, hold on.
No angular impacts whatsoever. All straight on. So that means it would have to come from Earth.
No, it doesn't, Zulu. They figured it out.
Uh-oh.
They're not impact craters. They're volcanoes.
So ridiculous.
Everything is a volcano. Wow.
It's a volcano. It wasn't an impact crater. That's why they're perfectly round.
If that's a volcano, that's the biggest.
Sideways.
Those are the biggest volcanoes ever. How could something that small have volcanoes that big?
Oh, it's a Brian Cox article.
I don't know. Sounds like a bunch of baloney.
I like
a bunch of phony baloney, as what's his name says. Phony.
What is phony baloney? What is phony baloney? What is that made of?
It's phony baloney.
Is that made of vegetables? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's made of soy.
Oh, by the way, for all you vegans for all the vegans out there, I saw this on the news. I gotta say, Arby's has created a new product line they're testing.
Oh boy.
So we've all heard of vegan patties, right? The meat that's not really meat; it's made of vegetables and whatnot.
Yeah, I've eaten like bean burgers, black bean burgers. And stuff.
Arby's has vegetables that are made purely of meat now.
Huh.
They've taken meat and formed it to look like carrots and whatnot, but it's strictly meat.
Huh. That's interesting.
Seriously, I think it's hilarious.
That is interesting.
I probably wouldn't eat it. Don't get me wrong, but
they went the other way. Who knew?
They
went
the
other way.
Who knew? Yeah.
Holy shit! I don't even think there's an Arby's by me.
There's not one by me. I know that. Now maybe where Arby's gets their meats, is probably right across my fence, but no.
Right.
But no, so again, science, when finally confronted with enough people asking the questions, they come up with a silly thing. There's still lava on the moon, dark matter, and everything else. They keep making crap up, trying to pass.
Yeah, the moon is in your atmosphere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, Japanese. Well, yeah, the Japanese the actual thing on that is our atmosphere is actually leaking out into space. So the Japanese discovered there's oxygen.
That's where the
on the
hydrogen goes. That's where they said the hydrogen goes. They said it goes all the way out to the moon. If you look at it, it says it's like a corona or some BS like that, and that it's like mostly hydrogen atoms. It's ridiculous.
But if if some of it gets out into space, does that mean that gravity doesn't hold it down to the ground after all? So
Well,
why
how
isn't
would it
all
be
leaking
holding it all the way out by the moon? Like, are you kidding me right now? Wouldn't it just
Well,
then
I'm just-
become like part of the moon? Wouldn't the moon's gravity hold it better than Earth at that point? I mean, I don't. It doesn't make
I don't
any
understand
sense.
how it. If any of it can leave the Earth's atmosphere, period, then shouldn't it all be sucked out?
Yeah, that too.
I
don't know.
I mean, it's either. I don't know. I don't know.
It all sounds like BS to me.
It hurts my head. So I will discuss this. So here's an interesting tidbit, and we're gonna have to hear back from Mark next week, I guess. But so he left Seattle to fly to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
He has a 4-hour flight, nonstop.
From Seattle to Chicago.
Yes.
Okay.
I
That
don't know
seems
if they
normal
put
to
him
me.
in some 4 hours.
From Seattle to Chicago?
Yeah, 4 hours.
Chicago,
across the
Chicago.
entire-
That's
from DC to freaking LA is only like 4 hours, I believe.
no, it's like 6 hours to go across the
Denver.
United States. It's like 5 or 6 hours.
No.
Yes.
I thought it was
That is
5
slow.
hours. Kathy. Like another hour past Denver.
How long did it take you to fly to Denver, Sulu? It was nonstop.
4 hours.
You had 4 hours to go
Yeah.
from New York to Denver.
Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey. Which is right on almost on the coast, maybe 10 miles in.
See, but Denver's over halfway.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was only 5 to go to Cali for me.
Yeah, that's what I would think. And it's 4 hours to go from Seattle to Chicago, which on the globe model, they're a lot closer if you're doing that.
Oh, that's probably the
Right?
same. I don't know. I mean, it's probably this. It looks like I'm thinking it's the same distance as me going to Denver, Seattle to Chicago, because Chicago's a little more this way than the middle,
I don't know.
right?
It seems odd to me. It might not be. I could just be. I don't know. What's the furthest you flew, Karen?
To Milan, New York to Milan, Italy, I guess.
How long did that take you?
I don't remember, but it was very long. It felt very long. I know that when I flew from New York to Milan, Italy, so you're flying east, so and the sun is obviously traveling from east to west, so it gets dark pretty fast because you're flying into the night basically, and then it's really weird because then the sun comes around again. It's like then you land and it's morning, and you flew through the night. It's really weird.
Well, I've done that because I've flown from Denver, well, actually Colorado Springs, to Kuwait. It's probably the longest flight I've done.
Yeah, so that's even longer than the flight I did.
Yeah.
Well, it's really
Right.
longer because it's a military flight and they stop a couple places and they stay there forever, which is boring.
Right.
It's terrible. But it's really cool to be on an airplane when they say, please put all your weapons underneath your seat.
Yeah.
I always love that. I love it with the airline services. Please place all weapons under the seat and make sure the machine guns are facing outwards.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
It is. And they love saying it too because you can tell they love saying that line.
See, and I don't understand. Sorry to sidebar there on, but the TSA and all that security and all that shit doesn't make sense to me because
It doesn't do shit.
like, yeah, well, in New Jersey, going out, they practically want to strip search you, check everything. You better not have matches, a lighter, nothing in your possession. Denver, I go to get on the plane, and I'm like, fuck, I got a lighter. And I asked the cop, I'm like, should I just throw the lighter out, or they got a dump up front? And she's like, well, take it on the plane. I'm like, what do you mean? So I just threw it away.
Yeah,
and
you
then
can
I
have
went,
a lighter on a plane.
I guess so. Well, but not if you leave from
can.
New Jersey, New York, or whatever.
Well, let's
were
be
like,
honest. New Jersey is not part of the United States.
Oh my
I'm
God,
just
it was
saying.
ridiculous. And then I walk inside, and they're selling cigarettes and lighters. So I'm like, what's going to stop me?
What a racket.
Crazy dude from something.
It's a racket.
Yeah, unbelievable.
What a racket.
Yeah.
You can't carry, bottles of water through TSA, but it's okay to buy it inside. It's safe there, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
know.
They say it's safe.
But no, as a smoker, every time I've flown, I've always been allowed to carry my lighter. Now, you can't take matches. I think that's fun. You can't take matches, but you can take a big lighter.
So
But
weird.
You can't take matches. It's just like you can't have a knife, but you get your meal and they give you a knife with your meal. So, I don't know.
Right.
But TSA, I don't like TSA just because they haven't caught nobody, and the
they're
government.
$9 an hour idiots that don't know anything about law enforcement. Sorry.
Well, it's not that, but they get inspected
that's-
occasionally. Homeland Security runs tests. They'll actually do the fake bomb stuff and all that through their,
Right,
and they
and
fail
stuff.
like 90% of the time. 90% of the time they fail.
Yeah, ridiculous.
So why are we giving up all of this stuff for them? I mean, really. I don't get it.
Oh, who said it? And I'm sure I'm gonna say it wrong, but it was something about I'd rather live dangerous freedom than, this no rights type of life. I forgot how the thing goes, but that's basically what it means. We can defend ourselves. We can take care of ourselves. No, we don't have to have you take away all stuff. We're stupid, and they're just
all right. You break it up.
it. Sorry, I don't know why.
I don't know either. But the safest spot to be if you want safety and security would be a prison cell.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, in your prison cell, you're nice and safe. And so, that's the concept. Give up all your freedoms to be safe. But, there's a point of you lose your humanity. I know we only got a couple minutes here before we go to break, but for example, I'm not for kids getting hurt. But by God, a kid should be able to ride a bicycle without a helmet. It's fun.
Said it. Rather live with dangerous freedom than peaceful slavery. It's true. I don't. I don't know. You obviously cannot 100% protect yourself from being a victim, but you could sure as hell reduce the odds. You don't have to walk around with your phone up your ass and be clueless. So, it's our responsibility to protect ourselves, our family, our children, our friends. I can't turn it off since I was 16 years old. Anytime we went anywhere, and it didn't matter who I was with, I was always watching the door, looking who was coming in and out, watching my friends to make sure if they were getting into a situation, I could, intervene. I just can't turn it off. And people should always be like that. Well, just be aware, Be aware
It's good to be aware.
And
we're going to have a break soon. Be aware.
Yes.
Beware.
Be aware. Be very
Speaking
aware.
of being aware.
Be very aware.
And you know what? When we come back, we'll continue this freedom conversation. It's a good topic to have.
Yes.
There's the music. 3 minutes. We'll be back. Still no phone calls.
Censorship and regulation is becoming an ever-growing.
You must unite what has been set aside.
We are TFR. Truth Frequency Radio.
Major Kong. Major Kong. I'm ready to target the ICBM complex at Laputa. Switch all receiver circuits to CRM discriminators. What's cooking on the threat board? Nothing. Alright, tell you what you better do, old buddy. You better give Elmo and Charlie a flash and bump everything up to condition written. Stand by the floor on your base. Major Kong. Major Kong. Hey, what about Major Kong?
Clear and plain and coming through fine.
What about Major?
It's great to be fine.
What about Major?
What's happened? You see the string in my neck scarring.
What about Major?
I never told you.
Hey, what about Major Kong?
Welcome
Wow.
back to Strange World, part
Oh, I
3 of
unmuted
4.
her.
Wow, what are you saying wow about?
I think Zulu's cough right before the music started
I
was
coughed
just
right into
perfect timing.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Okay.
You weren't muted.
No.
So real quick, I think I know why the phone lines are down.
Why?
The Iacocca died.
Just heard it. Yes. How sad.
I just heard it. I was like, no way.
I just heard that. I was like, wait. I looked it up. The man that created the Mustang.
Oh, man.
I give that man credit. He created the Mustang.
Oh,
A legend.
What?
Lee Iacocca's dead.
Lee,
He died.
Oh. Okay.
every time there's a dead celebrity or something, the show is screwed.
Yes, that's right. It's the curse of Mark Sargent.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, that does sadden me because that man created the Mustang, and I love the Mustangs.
Oh.
Not the 80s and 90s Mustang crap, but the 60s were awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he did Chrysler. Well, you know how it kills me, and it's this guy gets credit for all these things, and other people did it. He was just the head guy of the department, so he gets the credit. And it's like, he didn't do it. He didn't do the work. That's what bothers me. But he's the guy in front, yes. And when he went to Chrysler, he brought an idea, and they made front-wheel drive pieces of crap, and they didn't go out of business.
All right. Fascinating.
Yeah. Chrysler products. Well, I will give him credit. In his era of Chrysler products, they designed their vehicles to be repaired, where most manufacturers did not. They wanted you to be forced to come back to the dealer to have them do the work and extensive amount of labor charges to replace simple parts that go bad. And Chrysler was like, screw that. We'll still get the money. Let's make it easy to fix. Put the starter over there where you can see it. Put the water pump in front where you can change it. You know, so I give him credit for that. I don't know if that was his particular idea, but it was in their design at that time. I worked for Chrysler. Okay.
Awesome.
That's about it. Yeah.
And you still drive a Chrysler to this day, don't you?
Yes, I do.
It's a pretty cool car, though. It's the Flatmobile.
Yes, it is. Flatmobile. That's what it says on my phone when I connected to Flatmobile. That's funny. Mark, I'm going to regret this, but Mark has.
All right, we're going to try something. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Interrupt, Joel. We're going to try something. Yeah, we're going to try something.
Okay. I pretty much try anything once. I'm willing.
Really? Is that what you experimented with in college? Is that what they call it?
I gotta try everything once. You never know. You know?
All right, give me a second here to try this and see if this works, and we can yell and scream and do all kinds of wonderful things, right? Let's see what happens. Unavailable. Interesting. You know what?
I guess that means it didn't work.
It did not work.
Oh. Hey, I got a quick question. Who is Major Con? What is that? I don't think I've ever asked Mark what that is from. I know he said it before.
Wait, what? Who is what?
Major Kong.
Mute.
Major Tom.
Kong. K-O-N-G, like King Kong.
Major Kong.
Intro music.
Uh-huh.
Who is that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't recall.
I don't recall either.
And I love the outro song, the one from the second segment to the third segment.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that the one? No.
Yeah. You know, I was just reading this article about that Spanish football club. I went back to it because now that Bob says Rodrigo says that this is a real article, I think this is pretty cool because the guy, I don't know if, you know, soccer, they call football, but we call it soccer in the United States. Okay. Football worldwide is the most popular sport, right? That's, you know, the World Cup.
You do. Sure.
I mean, maybe not in America, it's not the most popular, but we do have football teams or soccer teams, and they do go play worldwide. So this guy is saying that football is the most popular sport and has the most impact worldwide. So creating a club dedicated to the flat earth movement is the best way to have a constant presence in the media. And I think that's a really good point. And that's cool. So if he's really doing it, that's awesome.
That is neat.
Flat Earth FC, so Flat Earth Football Club, is the first football club whose followers are united by the most important thing, which is an idea. Isn't that nice?
I think
this could be on our end, by the way. This could be a Skype problem.
Okay. What does that mean?
Do you have, because you started from here? From this Skype?
No, that's not what. No. That's not it.
I don't know.
Y'all continue talking. I am continue to work the issues. Maybe we'll get it one day.
Why don't you get Peanut Gallery to do it?
Because he's an idiot.
Peanut Gallery is an idiot, and it's so harsh.
Yeah.
So harsh.
Ryan's real good at harshing people's mellow, though.
It is my job. Yeah, this is...
He does do it like it is his job. That's great. Oh, man. Oh, I just smashed a lightning bug. Aw. Got lightning bug juice all over me. Firefly.
Really?
Yeah. It startled me. It was a bug on my desk, my table here, and I just killed it.
So, I'm going to assume the powers that be don't want us to do this.
So, you still can't get it to work? Still no calls? Is that what you're saying?
No calls, but I'm going to mute and I'm going to work something differently, so hopefully we won't lose. We'll probably reset at the next part of the show.
Gotcha.
Well, let me go try some more stuff.
Alrighty then.
So, what are you up to, Karen? Do you have any projects in the works you want to talk about, or?
Oh, I'm trying to work on this laser video, and it's like a very long and involved project, and yeah. Gotcha. I got that going on, and it's stressing me out a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, maybe you need to just put it down, step away for a day, completely focus on something else, and then come back to it.
Oh, see, I can't do that. I already did that. And I need to go back. Now I have to get back to business.
Oh, I got you. I'm hoping when you free up, which probably won't be till this is mid-year, 3/4 of the way in. Wow, I can't believe this year flew by so freaking fast. Holy crap. Wow. It was the middle of the year already. I just realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm looking at the countdown that I put on the screen every week. 26 weeks till New Year's.
26 weeks to New Year's, so we're halfway through the year.
Yep. Yeah, I have the New Year countdown up on the stream. 26 weeks, 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 19 seconds. At midnight, it'll be the middle of the year.
At midnight, it'll be exactly the middle of the year tonight?
Yes, tonight.
Oh, cool. Oh, it's 11/11.
Oh, you got 11/11. Oh, yeah, shit. I just looked up and saw it. 11/11.
11/11, yes.
And the other screen
10/11.
And the other screen has a little bit of a delay, so I got 11/11/11.
There you go. Nice.
Cool. Holy synchronicities and weird things going on around us. Strange. This strange world. Shout out to fucking Ace McFucking Cloud. And that's from Ace. Would you just get back? We've been shouting you out for a while.
Yes. Yeah. Shout out to Ace McCloud.
Yeah, I wanted to do that nursery rhyme. I think you would be fantastic in that. I wonder if maybe I can get a voice changing software and just read it and then change the voice.
Yeah.
Do that?
Oh, wait. June 4th. Another How to Talk to a Flat Earther article came out. This isn't June 4th, though. This is already a while ago. June 4th at 4:20 p.m.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I hate these How to Talk to a Flat Earther articles. It's like so condescending. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, you think the earth is flat? Now, here, let me just take you by the hand and I'll just show you where you're wrong.
Won't do it?
What?
You won't do it? You won't take us by the hand?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of us.
I just it's the condescending part that really it's so tiresome.
Is it condescending? Well, I mean, don't we do the same thing for the Globers?
Wait, what?
Don't we do the same thing? We want to hold their hands and show them the way?
Well, no, not really.
You're not condescending to the Globers, really? Come on.
Well, sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's a free country. It's all fair.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're not getting violent about it, or
Yeah, but the media is supposed to be unbiased, and they're not.
Are they really? Actually, wait. Good call. Are they supposed to be unbiased? Where is that rule written?
I don't know where it's written. Is it not?
It's not. I mean, I honestly think that is part of the problem. Is we have this assumption the media is supposed to be unbiased, but they're of course they're biased. I mean, CNN's left, Fox is right.
Right.
You know,
right.
even way back when, you know, Benjamin Franklin and all them, they wrote their papers to support, you know, revolution and everything else. And the media has never been, quote, neutral. They might have told you they were to make you think they're higher and better, but they never have been. They're always going to push what they want. So they're not really neutral, are they? Nor have they ever been. It's a nice thought to think they would.
No, that's probably true. It's probably true that they never have been unbiased.
I think the idea of the free press isn't that they're unbiased or neutral, is that you can have so many. You can have CNN and Fox, which are completely opposite of their own bias, to put their different points of view. So the idea is that you can't watch just one or read one. You have to like watch or read everybody to figure out what the truth is, because everyone's going to have their own bias. Everyone's going to get their own opinion. You know.
Right.
You know. I mean, can anybody really be neutral? I mean, if they actually just reported the facts, think about how that news story would go. Today, Donald Trump got onto Air Force One. He flew to so-and-so, got off, talked to some people, came back. And that's the news tonight.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, honestly, you have to have an opinion. They have to put their bias.
But some are nastier than others, though. Some are unnecessary.
Some are nastier. That you're absolutely right. I agree with you 100%. But however, there is, when they already say the press is supposed to be neutral, where is that rule? I mean, honestly, where is that? I haven't seen it in the Constitution. I've never seen any law that says that where you could, arrest them or something. I think it's a false setting that people think they're supposed to be. Maybe they should be. I agree they should be. But because we think they're supposed to be, that's why we're so mad at them. When they're not, they can have their own opinion. And I think if you accept that fact and realize that, you might be looking at the news a little bit different that you watch. Understanding that. Too many people think, well, it's the news, so they're neutral. No. They're not neutral.
They're not neutral. I remember when the war started, watching CNN and then flipping channels and going and watching Fox, and both of them were saying completely different things.
Yeah, and that's when I watch the news, especially when something big happens, I watch Fox News. I do like Fox, and then I'll watch CNN, and then I'll watch an MSNBC one, and then there's one called American Only News or something, One Network or something like that. So I watch like 4 different channels on a big subject, just to see all the different views, to see maybe I can find the truth somewhere, read between the lines and get the big middle finger. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think we need to start realizing some of the things that we think are supposed to be aren't. And the faster you realize your actual reality of what's going on might make you understand everything else better.
Is that a Mandela effect? Does that count?
I'm going to shoot you.
I'm going to shoot you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I don't know. You can take your transgender crystals and shove them right up your barrel of your gun.
Transgender crystals. Oh my goodness.
Goodness gracious me.
You're funny.
But no, I mean, honestly, there is a lot of things that we think, NASA is a independent organization. It's not. NASA is a full government organization. We know that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Some people still think NASA is a civilian. Civilians work. Well, civilians work everywhere. I had civilians working on my tank in Iraq. Seriously. So,
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
So just because civilians work there doesn't mean it's a civilian organization. They're called government contractors.
Yes, I'm aware of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I don't think it's that, well, like you said, that we think it's the way it should be versus how it is. I think, yes, you're right. Morally, there's a lot of things that we think, yeah, you should be, unbiased. You should tell us just the facts, but we all really know that that's not how it works, and it's,
right.
It's funny how some people still think that, and we'll look at, they all swear only by CNN and they tell the truth and that's the right thing. Really? Because they're so to one side, just like this other channel, MSNBC, that's to the other side. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, no, MSNBC is just further left, but like Fox is the right.
I don't know. I don't watch any of them.
I know. I like Fox. I do like Fox. I like Fox News. I do admit it. Doesn't mean I believe everything they say. Don't get me wrong. I just find them more entertaining than ridiculous, you know. And they do push my views more to an extent, I have to admit. So, but again, like I said, when big stories, I'll turn to the other side just to see what they're saying on it. You know, it's kind of like, well, look what recently happened with the whole, we almost did a strike on Iran, and then the president backed out of it at the last minute.
Yeah, well, I hear about that. What was that? What was the deal?
Well, he decided it wasn't, you know, the cost of a drone wasn't worth, you know, killing 150 people. Ironic, weird, but okay.
Going to do it anyway?
Why would we what?
Why were we going to attack them?
Oh, Iran supposedly shot down one of our drones. Iran shot down one of our drones.
Oh,
so military retaliation, which is normal. But here's what's funny: when he didn't do it, CNN and all of them were really upset, and they're saying he's showing that we're weak, and they were really like he should have went to war. This is really funny to hear from the left to say that. And then the right, like Fox News, were saying, well, he showed restraint and it's good. And blah, blah. And I'm sitting there going, wow, when did the right become the peace and the left become the warmongers? I'm just, you know, personally, I think it was good he didn't strike him. But it was just weird to see whatever the current President Trump does, the left is going to hate it. Even if it's for something they want, they're going to hate it. And if he does something that normally conservatives don't like, the right is going to say, well, yeah, that's okay. It's just funny the way the news plays out.
Oh, look at him giving tax breaks to the poor or whatever, you know, and be pissed about it, right? I got you.
Right. You know, yeah, they would. You know, it's like currently, you know, the whole immigration thing going on and all that. I'm not going to get into politics too much here, but, you know, I just saw a thing today, you know, the left is upset of the conditions down there for all the, quote, concentration camps, we'll call it, as your favorite New York representative calls it. But it's funny because they didn't pass the bill that would give them more money to fix those things, because the right put a bill in to get more support down there and the left turned it down, and back and forth. And it's just, politics is just destroying us. And that would not surprise me if we head towards a civil war after the next election. It would not surprise me.
I just saw somebody talking about that. I didn't watch the video, but talking about another civil war. That'd be fucked.
I don't think it would play out the same way as most of them do. I don't think it would be.
I don't see a civil war really happening.
Well, no, not a civil war in the sense of we're going to have tanks against tanks and troops against troops and all that. I wouldn't see that, but more of a states, well, no, getting close to what we're doing now. Well, here's the funny thing. You know, San Francisco just banned e-cigarettes, right?
They did? San Francisco bans everything, though. I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah.
No, they don't.
Really.
Wait, no, they don't.
Because everything, Karen. Nothing. You can't even order them online and ship them to San Francisco.
But in San Francisco, you're allowed to shoot heroin in public.
You're allowed?
And apparently shit in the street.
Yes.
Well, I knew people did that. I didn't know that they were necessarily allowed to do it.
Yes. They've gotten rid of, once it became 6 or 7, they started getting rid of saying, well, you know, drug is a sin. It's not a sin, I'm sorry. It's a illness and whatnot, and we can't criminalize people for that. So you can shoot heroin in your veins in the middle of a park in San Francisco, and the cops won't touch you. But if you pull out an e-cigarette, oh no, all hell is breaking loose.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's just something wrong with that. I'm just saying there's something wrong.
To your private residence. It's just ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous, the things and people are fucking allowing it.
They're probably voting for it.
You know, we're the ones in charge.
It's so ridiculous. It is. It is ridiculous. They take away your rights and then either sell them back to you in the form of a permit or a license, right? Or they just keep you from doing it altogether, and then they fine you a bunch of money if they catch you trying to do it because it's a stupid law and they know it. So they know you're going to try to do it anyway.
All right, so before we go to break, I'm going to make a quick announcement here. When we go to break, I'm going to try to reset the whole system here. Hopefully, we will be back for part 404. Cross our fingers. And hopefully the phone lines will work this time. But I'm going to have to reset everything. So nobody freak out, but I'm sure we'll be back.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Is it a Hail Mary?
It's a Hail Mary.
Yep.
It's going to be a Hail Mary. It's going to be a Hail Mary by a midget quarterback. We're going to find out.
By a midget quarterback.
That's tough.
I'm sorry. Vertically challenged. But hopefully it'll work.
Am I horizontally challenged?
Ooh, shout out to OBL Music. OBL Music, I see you out there.
What up? Yeah, it's on too. He's awesome.
Okay, here we go. 3 minutes.
Three, go, 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 go.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Real people, real radio.
Initiating the truth frequency.
This is Truth Frequency Radio.
Welcome back to Strange World. Once again, part 3 of 4.
No.
Brian,
try again.
What's going on?
Part 4 of 4.
Part 4 of 4.
4 of 4.
Phone's still not working.
Still not working. And Karen, it's not
we
as
have
bad
really
as when
hijacked it.
Oh.
Why is the sound all weird now?
I don't know. Why is it sound weird?
I don't know.
Well, it's a strange world, but it sounds fine to me.
Weird.
It is strange. Does it sound weird to you too, Zulu? Or is it just me?
A little. It sounds echo chamberish.
Echo chambers. Well, anyways, this last 25 minutes, so I think we can pull through this. I think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But yeah, phone lines aren't coming up. I'm sorry. Y'all can call in next week, talk to Mark, and complain that he did not leave the spaceship in the proper way it should be for us to do this. It's his fault. That's what I do. I blame Mark when everything goes wrong.
Yep. I blame him too. Plus, he's not even.
You should blame Mark. You should blame Mark.
Everything's his fault. We know that.
Yes. Everything is his fault. Exactly. It's all Mark's fault. He's ruined hundreds of lives, possibly thousands.
Possibly.
Thousands of lives, no doubt. Thousands of lives.
Lynch mob in the street.
I'm on that freaking list. Well, I guess I wouldn't say he ruined it. He changed it for sure. That's no doubt. He crushed my world and had me look at it in a new way. But I wouldn't say ruined.
Nah, nothing's ever ruined. You know what? I'm a firm believer.
Oh, I was going to say, I had many a sleepless nights because of him. Looking at all this stuff.
Well, that's something different. That's a whole nother subject.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're right.
That's back for San Francisco. I'm a firm believer that nobody can ruin your life. Only you can. You give up your freedoms. You decide who to follow or whatever not. So it's your own fault. Take some personal responsibilities there.
Good point. I still blame them, but good point.
Oh, you blame him anyway.
Definitely opened my eyes.
So I'm realizing that in my search for flat Earth in news, the fourth thing in the list is a post about YouTube finally banned content from neo-Nazis or Holocaust deniers. Oh, it's from June. That's from June 5th. So this is already old, I guess.
Okay, there's a question for you, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, have you seen a Bigfoot in real life? And if so, what are your thoughts on dogmen, werewolves existing?
Have I seen a Bigfoot in real life?
I got
yes
a
and no.
12-foot.
Yes and no. It's hard to explain, but what do I think about Dogman existing? I don't know. A lot of people say they've seen Dogman. I see a lot of people talk about that. I've never seen Dogman. I have no idea. And what was the other one?
Well, it's dogmen / werewolves. I don't know. You know what? Here's the problem. I'm not denying any of them, but a lot of people have seen a lot of stuff. You can type in. People have seen leprechauns. People have seen werewolves, vampires, Loch Ness monster, Chesapeake Bay monster, chupacabra.
What is it? Chesapeake Bay monster?
Smurfs. I don't know. A lot of people see a lot of things. So many that I have problems with them because if that many of those weird things existed, there'd be a lot more of them. I mean, it's one thing if it was just like a Bigfoot. Oh, there's just everybody.
From what I understand, there are multiple. There is more than one other thing walking around with us here.
Well, I'm sure there could be. I'm not denying it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it's like information overload. There's so Have you researched Bigfoot? Have you researched werewolves? Have you researched vampires? You just can't go through them. It's too big of a list. Which is why I've gone down. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with the flat Earth, Gloverse stuff for now. It's too big of a list. I mean, you go into the whole line of some people, and I'm more aligned to this, is these Bigfoots and werewolves and vampires and other monsters and creatures are demons or Nephilims and whatnot. I mean, there's a whole line you can go through.
Yeah,
It spiderwebs out so quickly. So if you have your personal researching thing, like Karen, you do the Bigfoot thing, that's fine.
Right.
But it's really hard when you start getting bombarded by, well, have you checked this out? Have you checked this out? Have you checked this?
Yeah.
It gets bombarded. So not that I'm discrediting them, but honestly, I just don't care personally, me, at this moment, because I have all this other stuff. I can't concentrate on that. I'm a simple man.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't concentrate. I don't focus on any other cryptid other really than Bigfoot. So I'm pretty simple myself. I don't need to go after all the other cryptids. Don't really care to see one either. Hope I don't.
And that's another thing is, like, if you've ever seen a vampire, I wouldn't want to see a vampire if they really were, because that usually means I wouldn't be around to tell you.
I mean, a Bigfoot if it didn't tear my arms off and beat me to death with them.
They're nice. The Bigfoots, they don't. They're not like that. They're not.
Now, you don't know. Wait. If the Bigfoot are real, there could be some nice big feet, like, the Mormons, and then there could be the Nazi big feet. I mean, I would assume
you're
they'd
right.
have
Yeah,
different
there
social
could
cultures.
be just like people. I'm sure there's nice people and there's mean people. I'm sure that's probably true.
Right.
It's probably true.
I mean, I have seen some nice chinchillas that you can hold and fluff, and they're lovely and all that, and you can pick one up and they'll bite the hell out of you.
Right.
Beings are all different personalities. Because you see a Bigfoot that picked you up and cuddled you and fed you a bottle, great. The next Bigfoot might pick you up and put you in a pot and throw some carrots in there and cook you up.
Either of you heard of Lloyd's pie?
Yes.
No. And
yes.
I haven't. She has.
Yeah,
Well,
because
he
I
talks
I
about-
researched all that stuff. That's why I know who he
Okay.
is.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you looked into it. Right.
Yeah.
I stumbled onto him because of alien stuff, and he
Yes.
goes into a thing about genetics and how he believes that Bigfoots exist, that they're just, they're sort of like us, and it was interesting because he says we live in less than 50% of the world. We live along the coastlines, things like that. That there's these deep, huge forests that we don't go there. One person might go, but and planes go down and they never find them. There's big, vast areas. So he says that he thinks they exist all around the world. They're different, types. Like there's.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But like I said, I don't discredit them. I'm not saying they don't exist. But just don't get on to me if I go, okay, maybe you have fun with that. Like I do with you, Karen. Yeah, have fun with your big feet. It's not saying
I hear you. I don't have 100%.
I got no problem with that. I have no problem.
I would be more interesting. I'm trying to find where the Smurf village is. That would be more interesting to me.
I have never seen a Smurf, nor do I know anyone who has said that they have seen a Smurf.
I just want to know what color they turn if you choke them.
Don't
they
they turn
bluer,
pink.
Purple. Turn pink. Oh, that's gross. Terrible. Well, don't they say they
But
see
you know what?
elves or something when
Elves?
they take DMT or ayahuasca or
What about it
But
now?
you know what?
wasn't that what is that stuff? DMT, I think it is. That you see these things.
LSD?
Oh, you're talking about the machine elves.
There you go.
The machine elves.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that.
Something either. That stuff, so I have no clue.
Yeah, sometimes you see the machine elves.
And what is that?
Machine elves.
It's
What is the machine?
And is it a question if everybody sees the same thing?
And is it a what if everybody sees the same thing?
Is it a hallucination if everyone sees it?
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. But I think everybody sees different types of machine elves. They're always different.
Uh-huh.
So.
But still,
I don't know what a machine elf is. Is that an elf that's actually a robot? Is that what that is?
It's like when you're taking this DMT and you're hallucinating, there are these things that you see that sort of seem to generate the geometric fractal shapes that you're seeing. It's almost like they're working to generate this for you. And so it's hard to describe.
Oh, okay, that's okay, because I haven't said it tonight, so I can say it now. Drugs are bad.
I know.
But that's what I'm saying. How is it a hallucination if everyone sees it? They just see different version of it, different perspective of it. Maybe it's like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe, where there's these things that are making our environment in front of us, everything. I know.
They were mice. But here's the thing. So here's the problem. So throughout time, things change. Okay? For example, and it's not a long time. So when I was a small child, vampires were soulless, ugly, pale, killing things that just killed you and sucked your blood. And nowadays they're teenagers that glow in the sunlight and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. And then elves used to be this really tiny things. I always thought elves were like real, Santa Claus elves and all that. They were like, midgets with Vulcan, pointy ears and whatnot. Now, I guess they're tall, slender, saying, I don't know. People keep changing the mythology on them, is what I find interesting. If people see these things, why do they keep changing the looks of them?
How are they changing? I'm not aware of this. I don't know.
Well, go back through history.
I have a comment on that.
I mean, if you go back through and look at artist renditions of different mythological creatures, you'll find they change over time.
Right. Well,
like I said, vampires used to be very skinny, ugly, undead things, and now they could look perfectly normal, like Tom Cruise. I mean, movies have done some of that, I know, but the people still say that now. I think it's funny how things have changed. Elves used to be really short. I've heard that they're tall things now. I don't know.
Right. Well, I think it's like the telephone game, that over the years the legend still exists that they are elves, but the details have changed because somebody else told the story and put their spin on it, and then that got a little bit of a spin on it from somebody else, and became now there's.
I agree with you.
Here,
I think there's a basis of truth for all these myths and legends, the Krakens and all that. But I think most of these monsters and all that we think of nowadays, it's been changed so much. But there is a basis truth for the basis of it, that something was there. Like dragons. Did dragons have wings and fly and breathe fire, or were they just walking lizards? Or there's a basis for dragons that they existed. But they keep changing the story, which makes it really hard to narrow down the tracking of it.
Nosferatu versus Twilight. Ginger. Oh, Lord of the Ring elves. Right, they were like 6 foot tall blondes, all whites.
Oh, yeah, they were. That's right, they were. They were. You're right. But no, I mean, minus the movies, but I mean, I can see movies changing things just for the hell of it. But throughout time, things that have been, now there's still a basis for that story, I think. Because looking at even modern day Hollywood, I don't think people can invent stories. They're based off something else. I don't think we have an imagination just to create something out of the blue.
Right.
Hence all the repeating movies.
You're right. Hollywood does it over and over and over and over. So does NASA. Kicking the can down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Crazy.
So, Karen, what else do you got for the last 10 minutes of our show? Blow our minds. Go.
Blow your minds?
Yeah.
I don't know. The pressure.
No pressure. No phones, Mishka. Lines are down.
Had you been listening since the beginning of the show, you would know that.
It's the curse
of
life.
there's no phone lines. It sucks.
But we do have automobiles going by.
Yes, I stepped out onto the tarmac. Airplanes landing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but no, the Bigfoot stuff and all that, dog man. And Nathan, I did watch that video you sent me about the dog man. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever heard of it in Oklahoma, by the way. So, but hey, to each their own.
The most convincing thing I've ever seen is that Patterson video. I don't think I've seen anything else that was as good, as convincing. I mean, I get a little leery of the super high def videos that people produce. I'm like, really? How come yours looks like it was set up perfect? He walked right into frame, stopped for a second, looked at you, that kind of thing. Like Third Phase of Moon. I love watching their videos, but they're all too perfect. I can't buy.
Wait. You complain if the video is perfect, and we complain if the video sucks.
Yes. Well, I know. I may be sounding hypocritical.
What do you want, man?
What
do you want? Tell us what you want.
When there's consistently 4K videos, get a little leery. It just seems too good to be true. Maybe it is. I don't know. Some of the stuff is incredible, and deep down inside, I want it to be real.
I mean, well, let's look at. So, still got a couple minutes left. So let's look at throughout the years, they've had all these photography and video of UFOs, right? And we've just, the majority of the population have dismissed them since, what, the 40s, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
And now we have the United States Navy. There's a whole set of jokes there, but admitting that UFOs are real and they have on video and they're investigating them and everything else. And this has hit the mainstream news. Now, could it be just a ploy, the right-hand, left-hand thing, or just something to, what is that, HARP and everything else that you all talk about, to set up a scenario? Possible. But I think it's funny that the government now is admitting it in the public that they're investigating it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's leading towards whatever their plan is, whatever the next phase is, next step, because it's everywhere. They keep talking about it everywhere. It's almost like it is trying to, like they're just trying to smother flat Earth with moon stuff and space stuff and alien
It
stuff.
could be. Well, think about it. If they push the alien agenda all the way out and say, yes, we've made contact and they're from Venus, that throws a lot of flat Earth. That doesn't mean they're not flat, don't get me wrong, but that would throw a lot off. That would.
Well, it's.
I'm not
like
saying it would be true. Honestly.
The root thing is we're on a globe, no matter what. Anything related to that stuff, the root thing is you're on a globe.
Oh, yeah, real quick, Karen, you know this one. 5G, what's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it is that the waves are a tighter wave pattern, and then it's fired at a higher, what is it called? Megahertz or whatever. So it like cooks your cells. It cooks your flesh when it travels through you.
Really? So let me ask you this then.
What?
Is this the first time we've used that frequency?
I have no idea.
Have we used and just because
doesn't
of your
mean
words,
it's not
higher frequencies?
It doesn't mean it's not bad.
I'm not
just
saying
because they
that.
used it before doesn't mean anything bad. I don't know.
Well, I'm just stupid.
I would venture to say no. It's not the first time. You know, they already used it probably on military members many years ago, and then they watched what happened to them, and then they said, so we can use this on the public, and it won't start affecting them till X amount of years down the road. That's why they're ready to push it on everybody.
The only reason why I ask, and I think I sent this to you once, that frequency chart.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that frequency chart I sent you?
I think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, so 5G will use between 600 megahertz to 6 gigahertz.
Uh-huh.
And 24 to 86 gigahertz. We have communication stuff that goes above that now. Now, granted, maybe because they're putting so much 5G in an area, I got it, maybe. Because I understand they have to put them like every quarter mile or something for it to actually work.
Apparently they want to put it everywhere.
I'm not putting it here. I still don't have 4G. But yeah. So maybe I can see that. And I will admit they don't do their testing. I think, the testings, they don't do testing. They say they do. It's like me, Zulu talked about that once with the vaccinations, how they haven't tested for this or that. So. But I don't know if it's bad or not. I hear a lot of talk, but, it's the same thing. Do you remember in the late 70s and early 80s when the microwaves came out?
Vaguely. Because I was born around that time, so I was very young.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Karen's very young. That's right. My bad.
I was very young.
Zulu are old people. But no, when they first came out, it was terrible. Don't stand next to the microwave. Don't eat food out of the microwave. It'll kill you. It's giving you radiation.
Yeah, right.
Blah,
Don't
blah.
stand next to it when you're pregnant.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the microwave does.
Expensive.
Oh, of course you didn't have one, Zulu.
Yeah, my neighbor had one, and his mother wouldn't let us stand in the same room with it.
That's hilarious.
Wow. Yeah, I always thought that was funny. They buy one, but you can't stand. You know, I buy an object that you can't stand in the same room.
Turn it on and
But you don't even want to be in the same room with it. You're like scared of it.
Yeah.
And then you want to eat the food that you put in it.
So let's put a factor in the basement to heat the house, but don't be in the house when it's running.
Right. Everybody get under your radiation blankets. We're going to warm up some burritos.
So,
shit.
I will give the 5G, but basis of that, seriously, I will give the 5G this. The microwave, so I used to have a microwave in my kitchen, and then my computer was in one room, and then my internet was actually on the other side of the microwave, where I got internet in. And anytime the kids would run the microwave, I would lose internet.
That's funny.
I would. It was terrible. It drove me nuts.
Hey,
but
1
the
hour
thing
and
about that
5
means
minutes to the middle of the year.
Yeah.
Yep,
But the purpose of what I'm saying on that is there is something coming out of the microwave that interferes with my Wi-Fi. So there is something that comes out. So I will adhere to it. Could be dangerous for you with the frequencies, and especially with that many around an area and all that. Could be. And I'm sure the government hasn't tested it.
But it would. But you would. The point is, you wouldn't know the effects of it for years. You know.
Right. Well, just like
you would.
Apes, you know, who knows what that's going to do to people in 20 years, 25 years of doing that shit. And that's definitely bad.
True. Unless you're in San Francisco, you're okay because you can't do it.
Can't
but
do
we know
it.
heroin's okay.
Take your shit in the street and go do heroin in the park. So that's cool.
Yep.
They tested their streets and they have fecal matter on all the roads everywhere.
Well, so does New York. We got about 2 minutes before the show ends. So I apologize to everybody for not taking calls tonight. Please call in next week and yell at Mark.
It's the
lots of calls. Could be.
Call in next week and yell at Mark. That's a great idea.
That is
perfect. An awesome idea.
Perfect.
You set it up. But yes, the death of the creator of the Mustang. That is a sad thing. The Mustang is an awesome car that he created. But you know what? People, the 5G thing, I wonder if people will buy the 5G phones when they come out. I bet they do.
Oh,
of course. Of course.
No, I mean the people that complain about it. I bet people that complain, well, there's the music.
Oh, have a good night, everybody. Go to feconvention.com and get tickets to your Flat Earth convention in the UK and Amsterdam. Shout out to Ace McCloud and everybody else in the chat.
Good night, everybody.